Hey, Ike, do me a favor.
Yo.
Read that. This is RavenKast episode 6, recorded on Friday, December 7th, 2012.
This is RavenKast.
That's fine.
Everybody online, looking good.
Podcast on the Guild Wars 2 experiences, opinions, and observations by the guild members of Ravenkin. This is RavenKast.
Well, let's start the insanity.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Hello?
Great heavens! What kind of radio show is this?
I hate you all.
And welcome to RavenKast. It's another one, and hopefully this audio goes better.
This is going to be the one that we do well. This is going to be it, guys.
Wait, are we starting?
Yeah, we're in it.
No,
We're going to win a VGA.
That sounds dirty.
No, that's an award.
It sounds dirty.
VGA?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
What's going on right now?
Yeah, it's actually going on right in the Spike channel.
I
VGA
apologize.
Video Game Awards.
It's going to download a virus onto my computer screen?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Good.
I'm going bareback.
Ew!
That's how you get the VGAs, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking DVDA. That's probably why. It's kind of...
Oh,
Yeah.
You just
aren't we all?
went right to that.
Well...
That's the kind you have to have ID for.
All right. It's from Orgasmo. Is where I know it from.
I
you
get
guys
it.
probably know it from something dirty, but I only know it from Innocent Orgasmo.
But they were using it in the dirty way in that.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
And now you're a man.
Ass fuck twins. Why do they call them the ass fuck twins? Can't they call them the naughty twins?
Well, we're getting right into it tonight, and on the show tonight we have Ab
Hello there.
and Ike,
What's up?
Slurms,
Hello.
and I'm Zelly again. What you been doing this week? And what's your beverage this evening, Ab?
I'm drinking a lovely Coors Light. It's a way to relax after a long drive. I just pulled up just a few minutes ago, kind of. I haven't been able to play much at all this week. I've been working and I've been out of town. So I'm going to listen to all you talk about what you've been playing.
Absolutely unacceptable. There are no
Protect
breaks.
yourself.
I'm sorry. I haven't got to play anything except like Vita. That's it. Just portable stuff. So
That's
I haven't
still
been able to play
good.
any Guild Wars. I know. I was late last week. I was playing my Elementalist and getting some good leveling, and I was hoping to do more of that, but I haven't been able to play any this week.
That's all right. You plan on playing some this weekend?
Yeah. Yep.
Good.
All right. Well, we look forward to all of your commentary.
No,
Apparently.
it's gonna be awful.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. You're really doing us a solid here.
You know, I knew my audience was gonna be upset if I wasn't here, so I got a bunch of tweets and whatnot saying I should be on the show. So
We've
Did
got
you?
to have abs. That way everybody else knows. Looks like they know what they're talking about.
I make you all look better.
He
Yep.
has those awesome stories,
He's
though.
that guy.
Yeah.
He's the podcast Wonder Bra.
We gotta get Grok on here with his stories.
Yeah.
Because, hey, new show, it's all new to you.
People don't know what he's done, what kind of life he's lived.
One word.
I put life in quotation marks.
One word. Didgeridoo.
Oh, okay. No
One name,
spoilers.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
We're done.
Yeah.
Nope, save it. Now, let's see. Ike, how's your week going? What you been playing? And do you have a beverage this evening, sir?
Yes, I have a fine vintage of H2O that just came out of the refrigerator door not but 5 minutes ago.
Did you let it breathe?
I did. I've got it in those funky little glasses that, are supposed to enhance the bouquet or whatever the hell you people call them.
Those
a
glasses
carafe?
that humans use.
Right, those ones. The funny bubble ones that the people only fill a quarter of the way full and spend $7 on.
Sounds lovely.
I don't know. I get all my glasses from McDonald's, the paper cups. That's all I use them over again.
I didn't think it came in anything but a box.
Water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you been doing in game, Ike?
Getting my necro up, leveling that up. I've got a couple professions now up to 400 since we've had some guides online, cheap and easy way to do it because everybody knows I hate crafting. So
Well, they
I
do
figured
now.
figured if I could do it in 2 gold in 20 minutes, then I could spend that much time to get 20 levels on my character. Seems a little
Nice.
bit overbalanced to me that you can do that in 20 minutes, but that's okay.
What are you up to now?
What on the characters or
Yeah.
60, sorry, my bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're up to 60, so
Very cool. Yeah, those guides, we'll probably be talking about them in a few, are awesome. Well, actually, we talk about them now since it's brought up. There is a 0
We
to
can do
400.
whatever we want.
Yeah, it's our show. Deal with it.
if you don't like it, stop listening now.
Oh, don't tell them that. They
I'm
will.
sorry.
We
They
need
don't
their
know.
money.
They don't know that they have options.
Oh God. There's a lot better one down the street, guys.
It's not true. It's not true. Well, there might be true.
Half
There's
price
a
beer.
0 to 400
topless.
cooking guide for
say
1
topless?
gold and some karma that I'm going to say Korthos. That's what I'm going to use.
Sure,
yeah, that
Korthos
sounds
has
right.
put up. And he's also put up, he or she has also put up a artificing guide that's when it's all said and done will cost you 1.4 gold. There is some discrepancy. Like some people are saying like they didn't actually hit 400 with the guide. And Korthos is saying like perhaps he just happened to crit a little more, like it was just luck. But you know, you're definitely going to get really, really, really far with this guide. Really, really, really cheap. So, or her.
Yeah.
Sorry, pronouns.
I did the cooking and the jewel crafting actually, and
I didn't see the
Yeah.
jewel crafting one.
yeah, the jewel crafting one's up there now, and I did that one today, and it was pretty much right on the money. So
Wow.
Awesome. Check our show notes for that. I need to make some gold so I can do that because my
what happened to all your gold from the lottery?
huh?
What happened to all your gold from the lottery?
I gave it back to the guild.
Blow and hookers.
No, I gave it back to the guild because I felt bad that like that was a fundraiser for the guild and that I profited so much off of it and it was my idea, so I gave it
I
back.
thought it was perfect.
Well, it is because the guild got all the money, so
You're you're nicer than I would have been. I would have pocketed that shit.
I felt really bad about keeping it. I'm dumb.
Yeah, maybe
So-
a little.
Yeah.
At least spread it out. You know, people you like,
Yeah.
No.
people from Indiana.
No. So, Slurms, what is the beverage for the night, and what you been doing?
Unfortunately, no beverage tonight. I've
Go
actually,
get some
even though I
water.
probably don't sound like it yet, I have not been feeling very well past couple days. So yeah, no drinky.
You don't have to have alcohol. You can get like Kool-Aid or water or
I'm not. Yeah,
purple stuff.
I'm not
Sunny
drinking
D.
it. I might go grab a frappuccino in a little bit, but that's
Whoa!
Going hard. Slow down there, Tiger.
well, yeah, sure. You don't have to be alcohol, but we're gonna make fun of you if it's not alcohol.
Dude, I'm drinking water.
Peer pressure. First one's free. Playing wise, all I've been playing this week, actually kind of, I don't know if it's going to be a permanent switch or not, but I've really been digging my Necro. I went back to him and tried out a kind of a different build. I'd only ever got him to like 8 or something before. Now he's just about to 16. So I'm not very far into him yet, but I really needed a break from the mechanics of the Guardian. I love the Guardian still, but I needed to tinker around with something else, and really been digging the Necro. Right now I'm doing a condition build. I might check out the power build pretty soon, like maybe around when I hit level 20. I might check
Sound
that
like you're
out.
like pumping iron. Like, I'm gonna check this power bill, see how much I can bench.
Yeah.
I mean, you sound like a douche, but I'm just saying. It sounds cool though.
Someone gonna spot me on these mobs.
So, is it an Asura? Because my Necro's an Asura and she rocks ass.
It's
No.
Slurms. Of course, it's an Asura.
Yeah, you gotta have an Asura.
You all. There's no way I'm playing in this. No, it's a Sylvari.
You are the most condescending, sarcastic prick I know. You won't play an Asura because
I
you're
know racist.
condescending, sarcastic pricks.
And because of Felicia Day, but
Oh, I forgot about your
Oh,
hatred.
don't
of
bring her
Felicia
into
Day.
that.
yeah,
I like Asura. Don't make me not like Asura because I don't really like today either. But
I
what-
like. Well, how do you not like Felicia Day?
Yeah, I
why,
was
why
thinking
should I?
the same
Why
thing.
should I like her?
She's charismatic and adorable.
No,
Oh, she's not.
She's not charismatic at all. really.
Ike, what are your thoughts on Felicia Day?
I'll think. Those are my thoughts on her.
I think it's great that us nerds, that there's someone out there representing us nerds out there that's like successful at all that stuff. I think it's wonderful.
She doesn't speak for me.
Get off the podcast. That was stupid.
What, is she your cousin or something?
I know. Like, I don't think he's ever listened to this show.
I didn't vote for her to be my king or queen.
I hate you all.
You don't vote for a king.
Shut up.
The Lady of the Lake gave me a sword.
Some watery tart.
You got it. Thank you. Well, I'm going to just go on
Strange
with...
women in ponds distributing swords.
Yeah, this one's going nowhere. I love my.
So yeah, my necro.
We're not talking about necro anymore. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, I thought we were done with that, but go ahead.
Okay.
No, what level are you? I'm sorry. What level did you get to?
I already said.
I know, but I wasn't listening because you were talking like a douche.
You'll hear it when you edit the podcast.
Okay, that sounds good. That's fine.
No, it's pretty great. So how's your what you playing, Shannon, Zelly? You?
Me?
Smooth.
I have been playing my Mesmer, and I am in love with her, and I don't care who
And?
knows it. Yes, and she's...
That was your first character.
It was, and thank God for those makeover kits. First, I redid her. She was all like black, like burnt, like black wood, and everything. She was kick-ass awesome. But then, I don't know, I didn't like her anymore one day. Like, I just didn't, I don't know, I was like, nah. So then I got one of the makeover kits, and I made her pink with yellow hair, and she was really cute. But then in the character creation, and I took her out in the world, I'm like, oh, that sucks, right? So I got another makeover kit. Now she's green, and I love it. So I'm happy now. Also, she's level, let's see, before pre-makeover kit, she was 34, and currently she's 51. So I'm doing pretty good, because I'm not a fast leveler. And another thing, I found like this guide to all the little outfits in the game. There's this guide I found like that showed all the armors in the game, and so today I pulled out my Guardian and transmuted all her stuff to look barbaric, and she looks awesome.
Oh,
So
cool.
I know.
Which one are you using? Which guide?
Let me find.
There's a couple good ones out there.
Yeah, let me find. It's actually this really. Here it is. I will put it in the show notes, and I will link it to you through Skype.
You can do that?
Uh-huh.
Nifty.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. There you go. That one. It's all in... It just says GW2 armor sets, and then everything underneath it's all in Asian letters. So I don't know what it says, but... So yeah, that's what I've been doing this week is leveling the Mesmer, and I was just basically looking for cool outfits because I'm kind of a girl. Sorry. Anyway, we kind of should do a little bit more of an introduction here because, Ike, you are obviously new to the show. You are a senior officer in the guild, correct?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And they call that an...
I don't know how to say it. A seer, maybe? Something like that.
A seer?
Yeah.
How would you say it, Slurms?
I think he was right.
A seer?
I think.
Okay. I am told that is higher gods that live in Asgard, such as Odin, Frigg, Thor, and others, etc. So, however you say that, that's his title.
That's what I am, yes.
Yeah. And you do, like, recruitment and junk.
Recruitment and junk, yes. More junk than recruitment.
Yeah, all the...
It's a dirty job.
You do all the horrible...
Gotta do the junk to be able to...
Yeah, guild running things. That Uriel, that we had on the show a couple weeks ago, and Ak, who hasn't been on the show yet, but he's gonna be. The other guild leaders and you guys all kind of manage all that junk. So,
Yep.
Yay! How's recruitment going? Are we still open or are we closed again?
We're going to have to... We opened up... I mean, we had, I think, 21 new recruits in the month of mid-October to mid-November, and so we shut it down for a month or so we could actually get to know everybody. And we've been open for like another week or so, and we've already got 10 people added in the week or so, in the week that we've been open. So it's kind of cool because we're adding people that are, so fast that it's kind of neat that people are wanting to get into the guild and kind of falling over themselves to get in the guild, and it's just kind of a neat feeling considering, I was in this guild when there was, 4 people.
Wow. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, so obviously Ravenkin started pre-launch and not from a previous MMO then.
Right, yeah, we started fresh. Axe started it fresh at, about a year and a half before launch, and we just built real slow and, made sure that we had people in the guild that were, casual and just good people first, and, didn't really care about the, being the elite of the elite guilds. We just want to, we just built it slow like that, and now it's just kind of spread, so it's really cool.
That is really cool. I got nothing smart-assy to say about it.
I know.
And that's why I joined, because I was like, they seem cool.
And then shit went downhill once you got... No, I'm kidding.
Those were the glory days before.
The glory days before Zelibeli got here with her mob of people.
Yeah, sorry.
Rabble.
Yeah, the rabble. I don't know how you guys got in the guild.
Sorry about that.
Rebel scum.
I did verify the pronunciation. That is Aesir. Aesir, sorry.
Well, which one is it?
Aesir.
.com.
All right. Well, I think that concludes introductions for the day. Let's get on to some Guild Wars 2 discussion. There was a GameSpy article about the community and multi-guilding, and I just want to ask, put it out there. And I always thought it did. As soon as they announced, that was going to be in the game, multi-guilding system, I was like, this is a bad idea.
Yep.
As a former guild leader, a terrible former guild leader, I just think, because it's just, I was the guild leader of, at the time, a very small casual group, and not in this game, but still I could see the problems. If people can just pop in and be, socially in your guild because you're a small casual guild, but really hardcore game with another group, they're just going to pop in once in a blue moon. They're not going to devote themselves to events and things like that. And it's going to be hard to build that community for your guild and that sense of ownership and guild pride that is, in my opinion, essential for a guild. And it seems to be the issue. The person who wrote this article, which is linked in the show notes, basically states that, she has been in 11 guilds already. And
Which
it's
is just ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's because of the multi-guilding thing. And, a good active guild is one that simply has someone else on that will talk to you now. Because, this classic guild that I was looking for when I joined Ravenkin is so difficult to build because everyone can just pop all over the place. And it's basically like guild ADD.
Yep, I agree. It's a terrible idea.
And, when the game was coming out and when they announced this, I actually... For the reasons that you stated, of not being devoted to the guild, that was a primary reason that I disliked the idea. But beyond that, stuff that really hasn't come to fruition yet, but I can maybe someday it will. Imagine if on launch, the guilds actually had more than just the influence system. The points that you spend on the karma boosters and all that stuff, imagine if there was actually more of a in-depth system for a need for those points. I was kind of poo-pooing the idea of multi-guilding because of that. Because I want people kind of getting the guild experience for the one guild, not spreading it out.
Seems ripe for just cheesing the system that way.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
I don't think that the guild experience system right now is really all that important to the game. I hope they add to it, and hopefully eventually there will be a larger need or purpose for being in a guild in the game, since it is Guild Wars, that would make multi-guilding even that much more, stupid.
I think there's a big reason to be in the guild, and the guild influence system, the way it is right now, I think has a lot to do with World of This World, especially. But from a PvE aspect, I agree with you. I don't think there's a whole lot of. You get a 10% magic find buff, you get whatnot, but it can really make a difference in a world versus world setting when you're buffing catapults and your various siege equipment. I mean, it really makes a difference there. I mean, it takes 15 minutes to take over a supply camp because you can't do any damage to the quartermaster or whatever the hell it is sitting there. So it definitely makes a difference in that. But I think for PvE, I think you're right. I don't think it does a whole lot.
Yeah. But yeah, multi-guilding. I don't like it.
It's poop.
Yeah, it's terrible. It is not a good idea.
No, I agree. I as soon as I heard it, I thought it was stupid, and I never wanted to. I don't like that concept. Maybe that's because we're older MMO players. I don't know what newer people to the genre. They probably don't think it's a big deal, but it's terrible. And I just from a personal level, I feel weird standing down and representing something else, then standing down or whatever, hopping between, and that doesn't build any sense of community. It's just ADD. I'm going to go here. What can you do for me? And as soon as you can't do anything for me, I'm going to go over here.
Yeah, and what kind of guild are you a part of then? Really, you're just using a group that's putting all this effort in.
Yeah, you're not giving anything back.
Yeah.
Right.
And how can you build anything if everyone's doing that?
Yep.
It makes it real difficult. I mean, when we first started the guild, it was, we talked about that. It's like, are we going to, is this going to be okay? Is it going to be, are we going to make this a rule against it? I mean, and for us, it was never about, the guild influence or, we want you to represent our guild, gosh dang it, because, we want all that fucking influence. It's just a matter of, if you're representing, 4 guilds and you're representing Ravenkin, a quarter of the percent of the time, 25% of the time, it just makes it hard to get to that point where we're a tight knit group of people and hang out as more as friends as opposed to, people who are just playing a video game. And it makes that almost impossible to do. You know what I mean?
And when someone's, having your name above them a quarter of the time, and like you said, you don't really get to know them. It's hard to keep track of what person is doing something stupid while representing you, and your name is above them.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
No real way to vet them.
Well, the other thing I was thinking, and I try and think of it from the other side. I don't know. I come from a place where I've been in the same guild for 10 years before I joined Ravenkin.
Me too.
I mean, it's, for me, it's like, no, that's my guild. That's my gaming family that I belong to. And I don't know. I don't see how you can get that at all. And that experience is what I look for. Otherwise, I don't even need a guild. Yeah. If I'm not getting that community, I don't.
Especially in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in Guild Wars 2. I've never been part of a game. I mean, realistically, that you needed a guild less than you need in Guild Wars 2. I mean, as far as getting through content and doing content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, you really don't need to be in the guild to experience everything that Guild Wars 2 has to offer, which is cool. I mean, I like the system, but back in WoW, I mean, you had to be in a guild. If you're not in the guild, you're not raiding, and that's kind of the whole point of the game. You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, same thing in DAOC. You were lost and you were on your own. You weren't part of anything, and you weren't really going to be able to do anything grander. And that's why I said I don't know if it's just us as older MMO players that this freaks out. New people don't care, but it does bother me a bit. I love the accessibility of the game, but I want to be rewarded for being in a guild.
Well, and I think that there's different rewards. I mean, for being in a guild, like for Ravenkin, we've got a couple, 3 or 4 people, out of the 100 or so that we have that are parts of other guilds, but one guy's got friends in Europe and another guy has his gaming group that he's been gaming with forever and he's part of that guild. But I mean, you almost never see, if you look at our guild roster, you almost never see anybody standing down or representing someone else.
Yeah. I've noticed that.
And that's cool. I mean, that's what we wanted. And we, and Ack and Uriel and the officers all talked about it. It's like, we aren't going to make a rule against it, but we just want to provide such a good experience for our members that they don't want or need to go represent another guild. Yeah, and that's how we tackled it.
The benefit of being in a good guild is that it will provide enough extra curricular content, like on top of just what the content in the game. I mean, you're going to have the camaraderie, the talk, the the ease of access to content in the game, like dungeons and stuff. For example, I would probably still have never played a dungeon if it wasn't for being in this guild.
Same here.
And I've never run a dungeon with anybody outside of Ravenkin.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I don't think I would bother. Like I don't want to be like elitist like that, but I love being a part of a guild that's close and does things together. And so this, I actually disagree that you could do everything in the game without a guild, because I've done so much more with Ravenkin that I would have done than I would have done on my own. Because they're just very encouraging and supportive. And then also just the fun events that come along that you're never going to do because it's not part of the game. It's the creative things that like people in the guild think of to do as an event that
Naked dungeon run, baby.
death darts. Like you're not going to do death darts if you're not in a guild.
Well, you can do it. You're just like an idiot.
You're just jumping to your death at that point.
Why does that guy just keep jumping off there?
Yeah.
The first Death Dart one we had, the campaign we had, you guys weren't in the guild yet. It was pretty funny because we had a good Samaritan that was down, where we were jumping off to, was trying to res everybody. It was hilarious.
Basically
We're like, no.
Trying to catch people.
That's hilarious.
Stop resing us. Stop resing us.
He's getting all this like res exp going.
Just stands around just leveling out all our dead corpses.
That's awesome. The December 3rd patch notes. There were some interesting, not a lot, but a couple interesting things. I didn't read the patch notes at all.
Me neither.
But then I was in game and I'm harvesting a tree and oh wait a minute, it's still there. I can harvest it again. And then a few minutes later, a few harvesting nodes later, everything's normal. And then I'm harvesting some platinum. And wait, I can harvest it again. That's weird.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait, what's going on? So I go to Reddit and I check it out. And the patch notes say, something about the WVW, bonuses, like affixed to that. And I'm like, does that mean they were never in effect? Because I've never been able to double harvest a node before.
Me neither.
Unless it was a
That was a
rich.
glitch. Yeah,
unless it was a rich. No, because now I'm still able to. No, it's one of your WVW bonuses that you're supposed to have always been getting.
I actually got it was a tree, I think, that I cut down today, and it was still there. It did the same thing as you. I had yet to experience like you did, but then it happened to me today, a little bit ago, before I got on. Or before I got on the podcast, that is.
So if that's one of the WVW bonuses that we were supposed to have been getting and haven't, then have all the bonuses not been there till now?
I was real confused with the way everybody on Reddit was talking about the notes and just the notes in general, because like some people were saying that they were in effect, but they weren't working on the overflow servers. Other people were saying, no, I've never seen any of the bonuses. Some people were saying that it was bugged, like some people were, some people weren't. So regardless, apparently it's fixed now, so yay. But
yay!
If it wasn't working all the time, whether that be for people or for just an overflow, regardless of how it wasn't working, that kind of sucks.
It kind of sucks because that's a lot of stuff and experience that people were fighting for. But on the other hand, all the rankings were getting sorted out too.
Ugh.
And now everything's kind of settled. So, and it hasn't been that long since launch. So, be happy it's fixed now.
Yeah,
is what
I'm just happy.
Well, and how the heck is this? What I wonder is how it's going to affect the. I didn't know that there was a bonus that gave me on gathering. I don't pay attention to that crap. I just go into World vs. World and kill shit. That's just kind of how I roll. I'm like a Reaper, But how's it?
Cold-blooded.
Yeah, man. I just go kill shit. That's my job. I run in, I drop a couple AOEs, and I try to get out before I die. Anyway, how's that going to affect the economy? So now you have this sudden, they fixed the bug, and now they have this sudden influx of all this, all this ore and wood.
Only if you're winning, though.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, but we're in second place, right? So we're always in second because the two other.
Oh yeah, it would have reset while we've been podcasting. Do you know how we finished second? Then I assume. Yeah,
we pretty much roll Isle of Janther pretty good almost every time around, but.
So for the last week they got us.
They did. Yeah. Sun shines on a dog's ass at least once in his lifetime.
Ouch, he's talking smack. He can though, right? Because he's an officer, so I can let that stay.
He speaks for the guild.
Dead Man and Elf will be like, "Damn mother effer." Everyone with an RK is marked now. Why is everyone representing different? I don't know.
Just kidding, IOJ. Nothing but love for you.
No, it's fine. Actually, there's a guy on Twitter who I chat with, and he's a great guy, but like he was talking smack last week when they pulled ahead of us.
There is no.
So it's fun to have that
little smack talk, back and forth a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's good stuff. Keeps it going. Gaming Bolt did have a really awesome interview. Did you guys read that?
No, I did not. Sorry.
Well, actually,
I don't remember exactly. I remember when you started talking about it.
As long as you have absolutely no follow-up questions, yes, I did.
You did not read it. I know you didn't. There were words on a page. December 1st is when it came out, so we're kind of behind the times, I guess, to talk about it. But it came out like after we already did our last podcast. Let's see, the one I don't want to read through it because I really want to encourage you to go read the entire interview. The big thing to note is January and February are the biggest updates to date. They're bigger than all the stuff they did in October, November, and December. And it's going to be basically like an expansion's worth of content for free. Yeah.
Wow.
And and that's all it says. Well, actually, there's actually 2 pages. The interview says a lot more. So go skim through. If you have not read that, go skim through it, read it. It's a really nice interview. But that little tiny bit has me so excited, and I'm hoping it's guild management and WW and
guild management.
All sorts of guild housing. We need to add a bullet point for guild management. I want guild housing. I want everything. So, yeah. I don't know. Obviously, we don't know what it is, but it looks very exciting. And they are working on, real expansions, I guess you'd say, pay expansions too. But
well, and it's amazing. If those things come out in January, the game is out for 5 months before the first huge patch drops. And people are complaining about lack of content. Are you kidding me? With October and December and then how much more do you guys need?
No, they've been dropping really good content every month. They've done, because really after launch, the last couple MMOs I've been a part of after launch, they're trying to their big content patches
stop the bleeding.
Fixes. Yeah, they're doing patches to fix bugs and catching problems. They're not giving you all these events and things. They gave you a live event, whether you liked it or not, whether you could get into it or not. They gave you a live event. Yeah. The Halloween thing I thought was absolutely spectacular. I don't know. I don't know what you want if you're not happy with this. And there's no sub. But
I find myself...
Oh, they're making plenty of money. Sorry.
No, I find myself excited for the events. I'm just wondering, with as big as the events are and the fact that the game has no subscription, if you're going to start eventually seeing people go away from the game after events until the next event.
If people are... I don't think they're going to... If it's every month, then that's not a big deal, right?
It might not be. So might work out to their advantage like that. I find myself in the downtime after the last couple events after the events I've been kind of and then just not playing as much.
Are you serious? I use that time to catch up.
What?
I can't even I'm using that time actually Halloween I got myself in a thing where I was so into Labyrinth and I wanted to go through that as much as I could while it was there, but even the last day or two of it, I was I need to get back into the real game and WW a bit and get to some dungeons.
I still have yet to get a level 80 character. So.
Yeah, there's I don't know. For me, I just feel there's so much I'm supposed to be doing that the events are okay, I'm going to do that now because it's right now and it's the only time I can do it. But then I still have all this other stuff I got to get done.
See, and I'm more. I love new content. I love new event type stuff. I really dig that sort of shit. So when that stuff comes around, that's all I want to do is that for the time being that it's there. So because I know that's all the only time I'm going to be able to do it for the next year. So
Yeah, no, I know. I guess I'm not saying it right. No, I do want to do it when it's there. It's
Oh,
just,
sure. Right.
when that off time comes, I see it kind of as almost like a relief because it's like good because I still had this, like laundry list of stuff I still had to get done.
I gotta cook some stuff.
Yeah, it's like, man, I haven't done this in like a month now.
Right.
I like the holiday updates, but I didn't really do anything in the Halloween one other than play the auction house with the candy corn and stuff and the skins. But like I said, but I'm a leveling guy. I love to level, and I like having a lot of alts and different characters and stuff. So that's kind of my thing. So I probably won't do a whole lot of that other stuff until I've got every class at 80, because that's kind of the way I am. I'm a little OCD, so
Gotcha. No,
I'll dink around with Santa Claus a little bit.
Yeah, Winter's Day comes. That's hot.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa! Everything took a hot turn right
Jingle
there.
balls.
I meant Mrs. Claus.
She's a good girl.
Is she a good girl, Jay?
She's a good girl. I have nightmares tonight.
Creepy.
Got to be on the naughty list.
Let's see. So that's exciting. I am totally going to live Winter's Day when it comes out. Like, I can't even pretend like I'm not going to. I'm just so excited. Like, if Halloween had the umpteen billion events that it had, you know, Winter's Day was a big deal in Guild Wars 1. I was only around for one of those because I played Guild Wars 1 very sporadically. But if it was, knowing how overboard they went, how I felt like it was an overboard event there, like, I can't wait to see what they're going to do here. But anyway.
Hey, I have a bit of news.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not really news. It's not. Well, it's kind of news.
Shut up.
It was news.
Why don't you shut up then?
To what? No, shut up. It was news to Zelly. So now her news to her is now news to everyone listening to the podcast. That, in case you didn't know, when you finish a heart,
oh god,
in Guild Wars, if you look real close, a little bird will come by to drop off your mail.
I didn't know. I didn't look at the stupid bird.
But now that you have seen it,
it's pretty fucking cool,
isn't it? Right?
Yeah. I did not know when you got mail.
Have you not seen it either?
I have not seen it.
You haven't either. He hadn't either. It's not me. It's
okay. I'm playing last night and talking to her online, and then I started to say, I was like, you know what?
First problem.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't drinking enough apparently, but I was sitting there playing, finishing up a heart. I did one while I was underwater, and I go, you know what? Like, one of my favorite little things in the game is, and she's like, what? And I go, well, you know how when you finish a heart and you get the little mail from whoever was the person that had held the heart and you could buy the stuff off of, when you finish it, they'll send you mail with some coin and saying, thanks for doing this, blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah. And I go, I like when you get that, the little bird flies by your screen. She's like, the what?
What the hell are you talking about?
The bird that flies by and gives you the mail. She's like, nuh-uh. Yeah, there's totally a bird.
So I made him stay online until I went and completed a heart. Like, no, you were so full of shit.
I'm sitting there I was about to log off anyway, that thing, and she's like, I was like, are you almost done? She's like, yeah, I'm almost done. One more kill. No, wait, one more. And finally, she saw the bird.
There's the fucking bird.
What I was gonna say was, if you're underwater and you complete a heart, the bird will still fly by, even though you're underwater.
It just dies halfway through because of drowning.
It's a duck.
But there's a trail of bubbles that follow it on its way by you. It's actually kind of fun.
I think I've seen the bubbles, actually.
Yeah. Next time you finish, anybody listening, if you didn't already know, finish a heart in the game, and right when you finish it, when you get the mail, the moment that you finish it, there will be a little white bird that flies by.
All right, I'll be looking for that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a very slight little
so
tiny.
Quick.
Yeah, it's super quick and just flits up.
Because it comes by, touches your character, and then flies off the right side of your screen.
It is cool. I don't know if that counts as news, though.
But
no, it was news to Shannon,
it's
to
news
Zelly.
To me.
And now it's new. Her news is news to everyone.
This podcast is everything that concerns us. It's a very small group of news. But yeah, that's cool. I mean, you didn't know it either, so maybe other people didn't realize it.
I didn't know it.
News.
See, he didn't know.
He doesn't know anything.
Aw,
Aw.
You know, I'm here.
I'm right here, guys.
I
Thanks
got.
for being here, buddy. We all
You
appreciate
cut
it.
me, I bleed.
All right. He's pissed off, and I'm pissed off because, well, he's not pissed off for the same reason I am. I read this article today called Guild Wars 2, a solid MMO in search of an endgame. What the F, Inquisitor? And it's all about how there's no, solid raid content and
Good.
but I am so annoyed with this. If they did copy paste that formula
From every other. Oh, I thought you were going to
this
say.
would be another failed MMO for copying WoW, because everyone would say, I can already do that in WoW. They've already done it, and they've already got it built up for the last billion years, so I'm going to go play it there, which is what has happened to every AAA game, that everyone's been looking
tried to
forward to
copy it.
lately.
I agree and disagree with you. I think if Guild Wars 2 added raids, and I'm not saying I want them to or they should. I'm just saying if they did, with the way they've done the rest of the game, I think they would be superior.
I'm not saying, okay, I will agree with you with that, but what I'm disagreeing with about this article is that it's saying that they're in search of an end game. I think you need to redefine your end game. Just because
agree,
you have
100%.
a very narrow-minded view of what your end game expectation is, it doesn't mean Guild Wars 2 doesn't have an end game. There's a very solid end game with Guild Wars 2 that will last them for years. WVW is, it's going to be there. It's going to
Addicting.
last.
Oh my god, it's addicting.
So,
I hope they expand on that too. I
yeah.
believe
Well,
they will.
it's only. I mean, okay. Think about back in Dark Age of Camelot. It was a year before Darkness Falls came out.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is that we're talking. How long the game's been out? 3 months? 3 months.
Yeah,
So
August. Yeah.
3.5, yeah.
yeah, that's not very much. That's not a long
Yeah.
time.
No, and they've
Pretty
given
new.
us a ton. So yeah. It ticked me off that basically this, article writer.
If
wanted,
you were to any other MMO, including WoW, judge it on its endgame content 3 months in.
oh well, but Guild Wars 2 has awesome end game. It's just not.
I'm saying
The copy-paste
that's what should be
rate that he
aggravating
wanted.
about this
Yeah.
person's article is that he's judging it on endgame with the game being 3 months in. But if you look at any other game that was 3 months in,
Oh yeah, this game's. No.
Well, what did Horizons do?
that's true. You could be a dragon.
Yeah. I can be Trogdor.
I want to be a
Frog's pretty
dragon.
cool.
Can we add that to Guild Wars?
Huh?
What? No. Sorry.
Dragons are all evil in Guild Wars. You can't be a dragon.
I
Of
wanna
course,
be-
Char were all evil though, so you never know. Guild Wars 3.
They
be a
were
dragon.
not evil. They were just misunderstood.
That's they should one of the expansions for Guild Wars. They need to add a really nice dragon.
So, have any of you? We've had in our guild an ugly contest for characters. We've had a beautiful contest for characters.
They said I won, and I didn't even enter.
Did any of you make the current list on Reddit? It is called, the topic is called, ever see a character so striking that you absolutely had to nab a screenshot? And I'm going to post this real quick.
Oh, I did see that.
Did you see these? they are effing awesome. I want someone
Where are
to
the
make
pictures?
a website of just of this where you collect all of these screenshots and just post it. Like basically like a Distracted by Star Wars website. Have you seen that one? Like where you just post like an image of the day. Like this needs to be a Guild Wars 2 image of the day site. The characters that these people have found are so disturbing.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. So
I wish I had screenshots of my character from Ion.
Oh, God, the Michael Jackson one.
there you go.
This is awesome. Oh yeah, I'm useless. You guys just kicked me off the podcast now. This is funny as hell.
Oh,
Pictures in the show
shit.
notes.
Oh, this is
I've
awesome.
lost them. This is like when we did peopleatwalmart.com for the first time.
Yeah.
Emergency.
Or Boobs of the 80s. I lost the podcast on Boobs of the 80s, too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That's running around in game. How do you feel about that?
God, the eyes on this one are haunting me.
And Slurms, I actually was surprised that you didn't like an Asura because for the ugly mechanic, I mean,
Wow.
you could
True.
distort them so much and give them an
Yeah.
afro, which I know you're a fan of the afro.
I am a fan of the afro.
I was shocked you didn't have like the mega ugly Asura.
I could probably do that.
I saw a person too do a Sylvari that looked like an alien.
I could just yell whenever Felicia
Really
Day's talking.
just don't do the story mode, duh.
Well, you have to in the beginning.
You do
Don't you?
not.
Do
I
not
have
have to.
I have
Oh, okay.
5 characters I haven't touched the story mode on.
Sorry.
You haven't done any of your story?
On 5 of my characters.
Oh, okay.
They're like level 10, and I just haven't even I haven't gone to the first thing yet. I'm just gonna wait until like my well, right now my Mesmer's 50. I haven't touched story since before like since the 30s. I'm gonna wait
Mesmer.
until I'm about 65 or so, and then just do all of it.
Your Mesmer and her pantaloons.
Oh, she's awesome in her pantaloons, and you know it. I make pantaloons sexy.
Okay.
Make that shit work.
Yeah. Oh, na. So, the striking character list. Someone out there, please make it happen. Make a site, collect these things, and start posting.
I just tweeted one that will haunt me.
Yeah, that was bad. I saw that tweet.
So good. That's a great Reddit post, but the problem is Reddit is so it's going to be forgotten. This cannot be forgotten. These need to be collected and shown.
The one I tweeted looks
Showcased forever.
looks like a human version of like an XCOM alien that will kill you.
Oh, God.
Let's see. But Guild Wars 2, we obviously are we moving on? Can I move on? No, I can't move. Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop looking. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
All right, go ahead. I'm fucking up the show, aren't I?
No.
No.
It's fine. No, trust me. It's been worse.
You can't. Have you listened to the show?
Yeah. Guild Wars 2 has been up for quite a few awards lately. G4 has it showcasing and showing down with things, and like Time picked it as the #1 game of the year, which is weird. I didn't know Time did a game.
Hey, Time's on the phone right now.
There's like,
Oh wow!
Yeah.
This just in.
Sorry about that. My bad. Quit calling.
Just pay
got
your.
the phone time.
In case anybody cares, it's my wife's hairdresser.
Just pay your bills.
Put her on the podcast. Hook her up.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
For the love of God, woman, answer the phone.
Does she play?
My wife?
Yeah.
No, I done fucked that up years ago.
It's like
All right, story time.
I got her to try WoW. Said, I'll start this character with you, and I'll play this character all the way through with you. I'll just save it for you. Well, yeah, that didn't work out so well. So basically, I was 70, and she was 20, and
But it doesn't matter in Guild Wars 2 because of scaling down.
I told her that too, and I ruined it. I done fucked it up.
Come on, baby.
Nope, I can't. I tried. So she doesn't want to buy another computer.
But our guild is like 50% women. It's like so awesome. Like
We do have a lot of ladies in the guild, don't we? I don't know
we
about
have like
50%.
billions. It's way cool. Well, I know I'm exaggerating, but we have a lot of women in the guild, which is I love it because
Yeah, I bet you a quarter. I bet you there's a quarter of the guild,
yeah,
which is still a lot.
yeah, it's good. Let's see. So Time wants us to be like all us Guild Wars 2 to be like, or they did list it as #1, or it's nominated. What is the deal with that?
It was like a Time, as far as I can tell, it was a Time blogger, like the tech blog.
Okay, because
They
I'm like,
went
I didn't
through
think
and-
Time was all into video games. Like,
They went through and did like the top 10 of everything in 2012, and they did like movies and tech and games and such, and then Guild Wars 2 was their #1 on that big old list. So that's why I wrote in the notes that they are a reputable games review site. Not really.
Gotcha. Yeah, I thought it was an odd thing to come from like the.
No, somebody had linked it on Reddit, and it was kind of like, yeah, okay. good. I don't think
Yeah.
they're going to get any sort of like physical award to put in the office for that. That's just some dude that said, "I really like your game," which is great. I'm glad that they're
good.
getting some sort of exposure for that.
Recognition. It's good.
Yeah.
WW last Sunday was awesome.
That was so much fun.
Oh, I've always have so much fun. Like, I don't know why we don't do that all the time. But then on the other, like,
Nothing's stopping you from throwing one together.
well, that's the thing. Like, then it's like, but I also need to, like, go do dungeons. When I do dungeons, it's like, this is so fun. We need to do this all the time. And, yeah, so it doesn't matter what we do, I guess. But WW is, like, something where I feel like it's good that we enjoy it because I feel like that's the most important aspect of the game.
Yep.
That's your end game, bitch.
You're rocking
I
it.
really hate this guy.
It pissed me off. Like, there's a game for you. They do it well. Go check it out.
She sees him. She's going to do like crotch chops right at him.
Let's not talk about crotch shocks. It just hurts just thinking about it.
How do you do it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
We have lots of guild news. Well, obviously, Ike already covered Recruitment's open and the December member spotlight, which the guild does a monthly guild member spotlight on like every month. This month it's Micah. Micah's from Taiwan, and English is a second language, but despite this, he's always on Mumble trying to learn more English, and he's very active with guild events and groups. He's a great member. He is always up for dungeons, always up for WW. Anything anyone wants to do, he's just always a part of it, and totally glad he got monthly spotlight because he deserved it.
He's been in the guild for a long time and has been a solid member since before launch. So, yeah, we're lucky to have Micah around.
And he's awesome. Like, he's really good.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's a machine.
Oh, he's really good.
He carries my ass all the time.
Slurms, they'd be good for spotting you with those mobs.
We'll try to get an extra 10 reps in this week.
I want you to make a character now who's just ripped.
He's got like a
Two
couple
tickets to the
doors.
gun show.
Equip him with like a weight belt if you can in the costume or the.
My engineer has all the tickets to the gun show.
Let's see. WW Sunday at 6 Central. We'll be out there, and hopefully I get the podcast edited before that.
Yeah.
Tonight, right now, at this moment, as we speak, they're doing dungeons. I miss dungeons every week. Yeah. I'm gonna have to like start just
Why
doing
don't we do the
dungeons another
podcast
day.
on a different night? I'm just throwing that out there. I mean,
Oh, I can't. We can't.
Doesn't work.
No.
oh, why?
No. We've tried that. It doesn't work.
Just doesn't.
It doesn't work.
Well, maybe we should move dungeons in.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the guild's actually way awesome about being supportive. I know if I just said on Tuesday, hey, could someone help me? I could get at least a group together to help me out and do dungeons.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff.
like every other night we got stuff going on. I mean, like personally, I got hair to maintain.
A what to maintain?
I have hair I got to maintain.
Yeah, I don't, so I got tons of time.
Yeah, no, you got tons of time, but it's a lot of work.
You've got to
Maintaining.
groom that stash, though, Slurms.
I'm actually kind of, the stash is there, but it's encompassed by a beard currently.
Yeah, that stuff is tedious, man.
It is. I trimmed it tonight. I have a family. Oh God, I'm going to say this on the podcast. I have a family photo to go to tomorrow.
Am I missing why that's so funny?
I don't know why it's that funny, but
She's your husband.
But no, y'all look great.
no, my parents bought my family and them outfits, so we all match.
No, you're messing with us, right?
Photo. Nope. Not this one.
Are you going to be crying when they snap the photo?
That just sounds terrible.
You think you guys will have time to make it to Olive Garden?
The moment I knew Slurms was going to commit suicide, decide. Okay, I'm sorry. My tummy hurts.
Good.
Good. Good times.
Okay, I'm all right.
I want pictures on the mugshot thread when you're done. Please.
I want reports of on your way driving there, if you even have the slightest thought of driving, I'm going to veer in oncoming traffic.
That thought will cross my mind a few times.
I am actually picturing, like, the thing that's so funny to me is picturing the picture, and, like, I can't decide if you.
Oh, they're all wearing red plaid. Are you kidding me?
No. Like his wife's gonna look beautiful, his children look beautiful, but I just Slurms' face. Like, what is it gonna do? Like that's what's killing me.
I'll share the photo as soon as I have a copy. It'll be the image for that week's show.
Oh.
Another one of these, huh?
Oh God. All right. Well,
Just in case you need to know, it's a sweater that I'm wearing.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah. Color coordinated.
Please
right?
tell me it's a Christmas sweater.
I think it'll be okay. It's not.
I'm sure as you're waiting, there aren't going to be any screaming or crying kids or anything. It's gonna go flawless. So you're going to be in and out real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I have no doubt the picture will, like, the outfit's going to be perfect. The kids are going to be awesome. It's just, like, the genuine smile.
No, it's not. Are you guys going to Penny's or Sears? What are you doing?
Now let's moving on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Glamour shots?
Oh, that place closed down.
Glamour shots.
Sign up for the Winter's Day gift exchange. Can't change topics.
Get me my balls back.
Slurms family.
I'm actually
Does anybody want one?
I'm actually going to try and do a Winter's Day Guild gift exchange. Lots of people are signed up. If you didn't know about it, sign up quick, because the 10th is the deadline. On the 11th, I will be game mailing everybody their person. The person you have does not necessarily have you. It's totally random within the list. Use the forums to check out the person, the name, if you don't know them that well. You can click on their name in the forum, and it will kind of take you to their profile. Hopefully they have it fleshed out. If not, there's also a guild name list. You can kind of get an idea of their alts and what they're playing, and try and be thoughtful. Get them something they could use. Get them, even if you're like a really low B character and poor, like I am. I have an 80, but I'm still poor. So, but I can still try and get something that would be useful to somebody's alt. So,
yeah, I think it's a great idea, Zelly.
Thanks. I've done it before, and it's always a lot of fun. We're going to have a Winter's Day party. And I just got to kind of work with Vunter and some higher-ups and figure out what day is good to do that on. So we can do the actual exchange of that stuff. And that's going to be fun. Sign up on the forums. The first ever Ravenkin Keg Brawl is tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. I'm covering from Vunter, so we're going to do a keg brawl.
Cool. 4 p.m. Central. That's 5 our time.
Mm-hmm.
What's
5, yeah.
No. What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, it's 5 Eastern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're good here. No problem.
What's Pacific? What is that? 2?
2 for
Wasn't
me.
that
Yeah.
specific?
Ha ha ha.
You're still you're not even laughing about that.
I am. I'm not laughing. I'm just sorry. Sorry.
No.
Congrats to the following thralls. You've been promoted to Berserker. You probably already know because it happened a few days ago. Doc Joe, Morgana, Scorp, and Zonix.
Xenix, I think. I have no idea how you say it.
I don't know how to say it. But yay, it's another Z in the guild.
We have one more, too, actually, that we just added today.
Oh. Breaking news.
So we are actually, I don't know who the heck nominated this person, but we are actually promoting Zelly to Alphar tonight.
Shut up!
Yeah!
No way! What is that? I'm like going to the site now. What is that one?
It's the... It means you're blue on the website now, Zelly.
You did it!
Blue. Y'all, I wish you were blue. Woo! Flying chickens are
That's
blue.
the quickest anybody has got up to that spot since we started the guild. So thank you very much for everything that you've done with the Twitter and the Facebook, and you guys all put this the podcast together. It's been awesome having all of you guys. So thank you very much. So we appreciate all your hard work, Zelly.
They're riding their coattails and reaping all the benefits. I love it. Well, thanks, guys.
Well, and on that note,
Uh-huh.
end the podcast on a good note.
What?
Was there something else?
Yeah, there's like 2 more things.
Oh, goddamn.
I got to end on a downer. Listeners, we are officially downhill.
No,
That was the
actually,
peak.
Zendetta is a mommy.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
That's a step up for me.
Dumbasses,
Go again.
Her
Just stole your
girlfriend had a
thunder.
baby, and the pictures are on the forums if you're in the guild, and it's brand new baby stuff, and it's just adorable. So, yay, new baby
Yay.
Ravenkins, and
New baby what?
New baby
Ravenkins.
Ravenkins.
Oh, that's not what I thought you said. Never mind.
What'd you think I said?
Nothing.
You're gonna taint that, aren't you?
I'm not. No.
Don't. That's
Yay,
new
babies.
And I love Minecraft. Like, I freakishly love Minecraft. And Ravenkin has a Minecraft server now, thanks to Ninja Panda. So,
Cool.
yay! I'm very excited about all of it, and I've been playing on it. You should play on it too.
But
I probably will.
Will you?
Do Minecraft.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I gotta make that treehouse, damn it.
It's survival mode, and it's a tech it. So like he's got a couple things you have to like install to do it. But it's pretty fun. Well, I'm all alone right now, but it's pretty fun. Well, actually, he was on earlier, but I was at work earlier, so hopefully it picks up. He just started like just this afternoon, like late this afternoon. So, yay! That's all I got now. Now we're done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm an Alphar. Yay!
Congrats.
I gotta look and see what that does. Do I have like responsibilities and stuff? I don't want to do that.
No responsibilities.
Okay.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, good. I can do that.
Ravenkin is a casual Guild Wars 2 guild fighting for Sanctum of Rawl. The views expressed in this podcast are the personal and official views of the specific RK members in the podcast. Our views should not be misrepresented as the official views of anyone or anything else. Questions, comments, feedback, errors, etc. can be sent to info.ravenkin@gmail.com. We invite you to write a review on iTunes and visit our website at ravenkin.enjin.com.
Oh, Steve. Just an announcement on the
Yes,
VGA.
Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
Yes, I
okay,
was
guys.
waiting for the podcast to end so that I could tell you that.
You want to go to there.
I am going to go to there.
You guys don't like that stuff.
Oh, God, that game is so good.
Yeah, I need to pick up the PC on the next big sale version.
But now Dark Souls 2 is coming.
That's not going to come for a long time.
I know, it'll be a while. I need to get back on that. But anyways, yeah, that's... Good night, everybody. Also, WTFMMOcharacters.tumblr.com.
What?
I'll link it.
What are you talking about?
There you go. I just made a website.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you make that for the... Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love you! Okay, now,
Okay, I don't see where it's linked. Hold on.
It's in Skype. Okay, this breaking news. Anytime you have a striking, to use the Reddit posts character thing, you see someone in game that just freaks you out. Like their character just spazzes you out. You have to submit it to. What do we have them email?
Shit. I don't know.
Because they have to email it to you so you could post it.
I don't know. Can you tweet it to me?
Okay, they can. Well, a lot of people
that kind of sucks, but
maybe next week we'll have a website.
yeah, next week I'll have something.
Because he just made the site. I mean,
Yeah.
But anyway, it's if you just want to check out the listing, because you can start just like harvesting those and posting them, right?
Mm-hmm.
WTF MMO characters.tumblr TUMBLR.com. So that's not even just Guild Wars 2. Like
Nah,
any
leaving it open.
Yeah, that's smart.
Right now, it's
Savvy.
just Guild Wars 2, but yeah, anything.
That's awesome. Loving it.